Yeah, bummer not to get that one done. We were, really trying to get the sweep there, but I thought RPI played really well, really structured, really gritty, and just outmuscled us on a lot of pucks. And if I don't have the number in front of me, I think they probably had the possession more of the time than we did, and it's tough when you feel like you're chasing the game that way. So, yeah, disappointing, but I think also a lot to take from it, especially going into the break. Make sure we continue to stay in really good shape and get better and come back ready for the second half.
One positive takeaway is just another power play goal, so that gives you 4 in your last 4, I believe. Can you talk about that group and how far they've come and the improvement that they've shown in the past couple?
Power play is definitely going a little bit now, and no surprise in terms of it. Just felt like we needed to get one and get some confidence on it. So great to see. I thought we could have had some more. We had 4 power play opportunities today and had 3 in the first period. So those are the times you want to get some separation and get it done. But definitely headed in the right direction, and great for Carla to get that one as a nice goal.
Talked about it a little bit, but it feels like there's stages to a build, and I just was curious your thoughts on what stage you think this team is at.
Well, what we talked about in the locker room were a couple of things. First is that, RPI celebrated that big time, and I think, when a team beats you and they celebrate like that, it tells you what they think about you. You don't celebrate a win like that if you think the team you're playing is no good. So I think that was actually showed some respect that they have for us. We certainly have it for them. I think Brian Vines does a great job over there. And, when teams celebrate like that, when they beat you, that should tell you something about the respect you've garnered. So I think we've done that. We've played 5 league weekends. The last 4, we've taken at least half the points. So that's a huge step forward. The next step is how do we take 6, get a sweep. We put ourselves in some good spots to get sweeps. And I think the next step for us is I didn't feel like we had it today, but you still got to find ways to win when you don't have it, and that's the next step. When we've felt good, when we've played good games, when we've been clicking, we've been pretty good. And then when you don't have it, when it's a Saturday and it's late in the semester and maybe you're feeling it a little bit, like how do you play simple and outgrit the other team? I think that's the next step for us. And again, that's not taking anything away from RPI. I thought they played a great game, but we got to find a way to win when we're not feeling 100%, and that's the next step for us to start getting sweeps in this league.
Yeah. And then last one, what's game plan going into the break?
Yeah, sometimes, we wanted 6 points today. Sometimes I think a disappointing loss right before the break can be a good thing in the long run in terms of really resetting our focus going into the break and reminding us how important it is to go home, get some rest. That's going to be great for everybody, and also dig in. So to me, the holiday break in college hockey is a mental break, but it's not a physical break. Maybe a little more rest, but really we've got to get stronger, get fitter, get faster while we're away for a couple weeks. Come back. Obviously, we have the trip to Belfast, which is going to be incredible, but we want to come back with 2 wins and play Duluth in our first game there. We got to be ready for that. So we talked about just every individual is going to go home and stay in good shape and get out on the ice and make sure we're ready to come back so that collectively we're better right off the hop when we get back.